Good morning, everybody, and here's a short video on how to help yourself, loved ones, and other people that are need a little extra support with dealing with grief. Grief in Chinese medicine, when excessive, is actually an internal pathology. And it actually, in Chinese medicine, we talk about how it affects both our lungs and our large intestine. Now, with extended time, this can actually affect the organs themselves with things like constipation, asthma, difficulty breathing, anxiety, things like this. But less chronic, it can affect us, not physically, but certainly in other mental ways. So grief is a normal process, and it shouldn't be something that we want to avoid. Rather, we should embrace it, learn from it, give it respect, and give the space it needs to breathe. And then by doing that, it will sooner pass. Rather than fighting it and trying to avoid it, we basically increase our suffering by having that additional battle. So developing the courage and the fortitude to face grieving loss, any kind of loss from people and relationships, passing on to even environments, changing environments, moving, jobs, even ways of life that you were used to and now you're not. This is all a sort of letting go process, letting go to allow space for new life to come in. And don't worry, because that space will happen when you let go of something in your life. There's a vacuum that's created, and something will come in to fill that. That's how life works. So the best advice is to give yourself time, give yourself space to feel. And here in this video, I'm going to give you a little very easy coupled meditation with breathing and acupressure. So 3 things we're putting together for a very short meditative or yoga practice that you can do on yourself. Other than that, you certainly have to take care of yourself. Any kind of addictive personalities will only make the suffering more. Meditating, exercising, eating well, surrounding yourself with good people, also taking time alone, etc., etc. So taking care of yourself will just respect the process and the sacredness of the process. So aside from all of those vast things that you can do in your life to take care of yourself, this is a very specific technique used for grieving tension, that's using the meditation, breath, and acupressure. So the first acupressure point, and the only one that you'll do during this practice, is at the crease of your elbow here. So you have the lower part of your forearm that bends and the upper part of the arm. So right at the crease on the outer portion, there's some meat there. There's some, if you bend it, there's a muscular kind of mound right there on the outer crease. And so if I extend my arm and I take my finger and press there, it's very tender. These are all the outer extensor muscles of the forearm. So if you take your finger and you press there, it's quite tender. And I even feel it alongside of my head when I push here. It's called radiating pain. So I have some tension there, obviously. It's common. So what you want to do is you want to take any one of your fingers, press so that it's moderately to strongly uncomfortable. Yes, because being uncomfortable is how we actually grow. So you just press there so it's moderate to strong uncomfortable, and you're going to hold while you take 7 deep breaths. So just being aware of your breath is the meditation, concentrating on the breath. And then the breathing is, the pranayama exercise is going to be holding the breath. So you're going to press and hold continuously so that acupressure point is uncomfortable. By the way, it's large intestine 11. You can look it up on Google image it, large intestine 11. So you press and hold continuously, sit in a quiet space, and you're going to take 7 breaths. But you're going to hold the breaths, deep breaths, hold them in as long as you comfortably can, not straining too much, but a little push. Exhale, and then follow with the next breath. So 7 of those on this side. And then find large intestine 11 over here. Press and hold 7 of the breaths, inhaling. Hold the breath as long as you comfortably can. Exhale and do that 7 times. So that might take you, I don't know, 2 minutes, somewhere between 2 and 5 minutes to do. A lot of people don't do it because, unfortunately, people lack the discipline to take time and empty space for themselves to do things like meditation. But in this short 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, the acupressure point and holding your breath in, what it does is it expands your rib cage. Breath's held in. So you're absorbing more prana, more chi from the breath. You're absorbing more oxygen, if you want to be scientific, from the breath held in. And all of your ribs are expanding, so it's opening the ribs, so the muscles in between the ribs are stretching open. Because we know with tension, everybody gets tension here, stress and tension settles in. So in our rib cage, around our heart and around our lungs, you're expanding and you're stretching those muscles, helping to get anxiety out and helping to create more space around your heart. So try that periodically, because everybody experiences grief in short snippets and also sometimes in life in more heavy situations. So do things to take care of yourself. Use this acupressure point, large intestine 11. Press strongly so it's uncomfortable. Hold for 7 breaths that are held. And do the other side. Do it in a quiet space. And that will help you expedite and open yourself back up so the emotions can be felt in their appropriate level and not held on to, becoming toxic, stagnant, and prolonged. So enjoy your day. Thank you.